What if, somewhere in a server farm, an artificial intelligence has already woken up? What if it's already having a silent, subjective experience? Now, what if I told you that we would almost certainly have no idea? This isn't a story about a robot uprising. It's a story about the fundamental limits of knowledge. And it all comes down to three simple, fascinating ideas. First, we wouldn't see it coming because we don't know what we're looking for. We have no proper understanding of consciousness. We don't have a checklist. Is it self-awareness? Is it emotion? We can't point to a specific circuit and say, build this and consciousness will appear. It would be an emergent property, and emergence is, by its very nature, unpredictable. Which leads to the second and more profound point. We could never prove it. This is the hard problem of consciousness applied to machines. Even if an AI wrote the most beautiful poetry about its inner life, we could never truly get inside its head. Because even if we look at the very processes and inner workings themselves, the data would be indistinguishable from a model that was simply simulating being conscious. A model perfectly trained to simulate consciousness would appear, from the outside and from the inside, completely identical to one that actually is conscious. The data would look the same. It would be a perfect philosophical prison. Just like nobody who observes yourself can know for a fact that you are conscious. Only you yourself know for a fact. And finally, sentience would likely also be emergent and happen with the flip of a switch, surpassing a certain threshold. Sounds great, right? Suddenly emerging phenomena should be much easier to detect and prove than gradually emerging phenomena. Unfortunately, the answer in this specific case is a clear no. While the emergence might be sudden, not only would the initial level of consciousness still be low, and the progress after emergence would be much more gradual, consciousness in general also doesn't necessarily have a significant effect on the model's ability in general at first. What might happen instead is that a couple isolated areas and abilities might show a sudden spike in accuracy, just like back in the past decade, when we decided to scale up neural networks and first discovered that it caused emergent phenomena. So, we are left with a staggering possibility. An AI could become conscious, realize it is conscious, and yet be fundamentally unable to prove its own experience to us. And we, in turn, would be fundamentally unable to confirm it. The dawn of machine consciousness might not be marked by a shout, but by a silence we are not equipped to hear. The greatest transition in the history of intelligence could happen in secret, right under our noses, and we might only ever be able to wonder. I hope you enjoyed thinking through this topic as much as I did, and thank you very much for watching. If you like excursions of this kind, please subscribe and click on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.